Like it's happening right now. How do you feel? This amazing thing happening that you want so much, how does it feel to you? Feel as though it's already happened, and that is the key. All right, y'all. Grab your journals, grab a pen, grab something to write with, because we're gonna manifest the hell out of our dreams and wants, baby. Yeah, man, let's freaking do it. So this week's challenge inspired by Bridget and her amazing brand. She's a speaker, writer, mentor, mother, entrepreneur, a master manifester, and she inspired this week's challenge. So let's get to it. Why you might want to manifest is hopefully you want more great things in your life. You want to design, you want to create, and you want to have a life that you want. Hopefully you want to live your life by design of how you want it and not by someone else. But if you don't take the time to get specific to create what you want, then you're gonna get whatever comes to you. Just being real, like you gotta sit down, you gotta design it, or it's going to be created and designed for you in a way that you might be less ideal. So, first off, again, you gotta write down, go get your journal of what you wanna rate. You might think, oh, this is too woo-woo. Let me tell you, this is not woo-woo at all. It's pretty basic. I don't wanna say, no, I'm gonna say it's basic. Let's say you go to a dealership, you wanna buy a new car. You take a look at the cars and you really like this one car, but you don't buy it yet. What happens when you leave the lot for the next week? You see that car everywhere. You start seeing it almost every single day, and on the interstate, in the parking lot, in the grocery store, you see it. And the car was always there, but you're now just noticing it. And the same thing happens when you're manifesting, is you see what you want to believe. And once you see it like it's already happened, you write a letter to yourself, to the universe, thanking for something that's already happened. You're calling it into existence. It's already there. It's already out there. You just need to call it to yourself. You need to see it. You need to believe it. We could get super fancy with like quantum theory, but that's not my job. If you want to know more about that, look up Dr. Joe Dispenza. He gets super deep into all this. I'm gonna give you a quick, brief, dirty version. So during our episode of when me and Bridget were shooting and recording during our conversation, which you should go listen to, it's called Illuminate Your Life with Bridget Bartley. You should go listen to that episode if you haven't. She challenged me that she said, hey, if you manifest, if you write down what you want in a partner, that I bet you'll find it in 30 days. So who knows if I find it in 30 days? But you know how much I love a challenge, and I couldn't let this pass by. So the next day or the next week, I have like 2 1/4 pages of very like specific things of what I want in a partner. And I'm not gonna read this whole thing to you, because one, that's a little bit too personal, and it's long, and we don't have that much. But I wanna give you some examples of how you can manifest something, right? So this could be a partner, it could be a business, it could be more money. I had someone write me and say it was their sophomore year of college, and they didn't have any money, and they just manifested a bike. Like they said, hey, I want a bike, I need a bike, and they got a free one. And I know that seems crazy, but try and prove us wrong. Like if this sounds too woo for you, if this sounds too out there, try it and prove us wrong. You wanna write down. So get your journal, get a piece of paper, write down what you want. You gotta get specific. This is the first step. Once you write what you want, then we're gonna close our eyes. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, 10 minutes, for as long as you feel necessary, write down what you want and really feel as though it's already happened. So this is how you're going to manifest what you want. And do this morning and night at least once a day. You can read it, or if it's like, this is pretty intense that you might need to read it. But if it's something as, one of my things that I manifest every single day is I'm one of the world's most influential and impactful speakers, influencing millions of people. And I feel that. So I close my eyes and I go through the scene of being on stage, influencing those thousands of people, millions online or through the video, like, or the thousands of people added up. I visualize that. How does it feel walking on stage or arriving to the event? Like, I visualize it in my mind backstage, talking to the other cool people speaking, them announcing me, the cheers, the connection that I feel with the crowd, me going through, looking into people's eyes. You need to visualize it as though it's already happened. Like, it's happening right now. How do you feel? This amazing thing happening that you want so much, how does it feel to you? Feel as though it's already happened, and that is the key. Get specific and feel as though it's already happened, because when you do that, you start attracting it to you. If it's already happened, then you're just attracting it. It will happen. You don't know when or how it's coming into your life. It could be the same day, it could be a year later, it could be 2 years later. Like, if you're manifesting a dream house, it could be a decade later. But you need to get specific. Like, draw of how you want this house. How do you want the shutters to look? Get specific, and then you think about it, you call it, you feel as though it's already happened, and I promise this happens to me all the freaking time, and it's freaking dope. Okay, so here's one example of what I want from a partner. She values open and honest communication even when it's difficult. So notice I say she already does, like, not she will, that she already does. This person already exists, she's out there, she's doing her, finding her way to me, and I'm finding her way to her, and we'll make magic happen. She values open and honest communication even when it's difficult. So I envision us, even when we're having a difficult conversation, a disagreement, that we're being just completely 100% honest with each other. Like, how does that feel, just to accept each other as we are? Full, just deep acceptance, and love each other no matter what. And we're working through it, whether it's we disagree for a day and we have to sleep on it, or just loving each other through that disagreement. And I think about how that feels and how amazing that feels to feel completely accepted, and me doing the same with her. Because it's not only just what I'm feeling for her, but how it also feels for me, just radically accepting them and working through that together. So that's our challenge this week, is to manifest something you want. For real, give it a try. Whether it's a house, a new job, a new bike, a new relationship, the body you want. Get specific, write it down, meditate on it every single day, breathe through it, tell yourself you're worthy of receiving that thing. You're worthy of love. You can create anything you want. Get more specific, find out what you don't want, and find out what you do want, and create something magical. This works, and I would love to hear from you. Let me know, and I want to know what you're manifesting. I want to see how it comes into fruition, how and when, because that's the fun of it, is just waiting for it, the anticipation of how it's going to come into your life. It's really cool jumping into the unknown and just watching it fall into place and aligning with your life. I'm excited for you guys. Give it a try. My name is Ben, and remember, if it's anyone, it's you. If it's anytime, it's now. Much love.